Hey folks, buckle up because we're diving into a countdown of everyday habits that might seem harmless but are secretly sabotaging your health. Picture this. You're going about your day, totally unaware that these little routines are like sneaky villains in a thriller movie, chipping away at your well-being one tiny action at a time. We'll count down from 9 to 1, unpacking each one with some eye-opening facts, a dash of humor, and vivid stories to keep you glued to the screen. Let's jump in and expose these hidden health hazards, trust me. By the end, you'll be rethinking your daily grind. Number 9. That pesky nail-biting habit. It's like inviting a germ party straight to your mouth while ruining your grin. Think of your fingernails as little sponges soaking up the world's grime. All day, they're brushing against doorknobs, tapping on screens, or scrolling through your phone, gathering an army of unseen microbes like kids collecting stickers. Then, when stress hits and you start nibbling, bam, those bugs get a VIP pass right into your system. It's as if you're munching on the residue from that sketchy public restroom handle. Gross, right? But it gets worse. Your pearly whites aren't meant for this kind of DIY manicure. The constant gnawing wears down your front teeth, leading to chips, fractures, or even a wonky alignment that screams nail-biter to any dentist worth their drill. They've got a sixth sense for spotting those telltale marks. And don't get me started on the damage to your gums. Those jagged nail edges act like mini razors, slicing tiny openings that welcome bacteria with open arms. Before you know it, those cuts could spark an infection, turning your finger into a throbbing, red mess called paronychia. Imagine your digit ballooning up like a cartoon thumb after a hammer mishap. In extreme cases, folks have landed in the ER because a simple bite escalated into a full-blown medical drama. Plus, that skin shield around your nails, the cuticle, it's your body's bouncer, keeping out the bad guys. Rip it away with your teeth, and you're basically rolling out the red carpet for invaders. Those germs aren't content just hanging out locally. They hitch a ride to your gut, stirring up tummy troubles, or even sneak into your lungs for some respiratory chaos. Research shows folks who chomp their nails regularly deal with way more belly bugs and infections than those who keep their hands to themselves. The irony? This compulsion often stems from nerves, like your brain's go-to comfort ritual. Stress spikes, fingers fly to mouth, cycle repeats. Breaking it is tough, but awareness is the first step. Maybe swap it for a fidget toy next time anxiety knocks. Shifting gears to number 8. Holding back a sneeze. It's like bottling up a mini blast in your skull. You know that prickly sensation building in your nose during a hushed office huddle? Instinct says pinch it shut, seal your lips, and suppress the explosion. But hold up, that's a bad move. A sneeze is your body's high-speed eviction notice for irritants, rocketing out at highway speeds. Block it, and all that pent-up force rebounds inward, hunting for an exit like a pinball in overdrive. Often, it surges through those narrow tunnels linking your nose to your ears, potentially popping your eardrum with a sharp pang and a side of muffled hearing, or it might burst fragile vessels in your eyes or nostrils, leaving you with spooky red spots that make you look like you lost a staring contest with a vampire. In wilder tales, people have cracked throat tissues or even a facial bone from clenching too hard, trapping air under the skin in a bizarre bubble wrap effect called subcutaneous emphysema. Why risk it? Your body knows what it's doing. Expelling junk is better than an internal fireworks show. Next time, let it rip politely into a tissue or your elbow. Who wants to trade a quick achoo for days of discomfort? Now, number 7. Those sneaky cotton swabs, ear canal saboteurs in disguise. Ah, the humble Q-tip, sitting innocently in your cabinet, but really, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing for your ears. When you shove one in to clean, you're not scooping out gunk, you're compacting it deeper, like cramming socks into an already stuffed drawer. Your ears are pros at self-maintenance, gently ushering wax outward on a natural escalator system. That sticky stuff? It's a hero, snaring dust, critters, and debris before they cause trouble. Mess with it using a swab, and you derail the whole operation. Over months, you might build a wax fortress that dulls your hearing, making everything sound like it's underwater in a foggy pool. Some end up in urgent care, needing pros to excavate the mess they've created. Worse, that swab dances perilously close to your eardrum, a fragile sheet thinner than a soap bubble. A slip, a cough, or a bump, and rip. You're hit with agony, potential deafness, and maybe even a surgical fix. Picture confessing to your doc, "Yeah, I poked my ear with a fluffy stick." Not the best story. On top of that, scraping the inner skin invites infections by creating micro-tears, then sealing them with displaced wax and dampness, prime real estate for bacteria to thrive. Docs even quip that Q-tips fund their vacations. Stick to wiping the outer ear with a soft cloth. Let nature handle the rest. Your hearing will thank you. Heading to number 6. Overloading on water, drowning your insides without a drop in sight. Who'd think chugging H2O could be deadly? But gulp down gallons too fast, and you trigger hyponatremia, aka internal flooding. Your system juggles water and salt like a tightrope walker. Sodium keeps cells from bloating like overfilled water balloons. Flood the balance with rapid intake, and your kidneys lag behind, letting water invade cells and puff them up. Most tissues cope, but your brain? It's boxed in by bone with zero wiggle room. Swelling cranks up intracranial pressure, sparking headaches, dizziness, cramps, convulsions, or worse, fatal shutdown. Tragically, a young kid once suffered this from being made to drink excessively as discipline. She vomited, ached, and slipped into a coma, barely pulling through thanks to quick medical intervention. Endurance athletes, beware marathoners slamming water stations, convinced hydration is king, have collapsed from brain edema far from any ocean. The lesson? Sip when thirst calls, not by the clock. Your body signals what it needs. Ignore at your peril. Number 5. Blasting tunes through earbuds, quiet assassins of your auditory world. Cranking up the volume on your playlist feels epic, but those mini speakers are waging war on your inner ears. Deep inside, the cochlea houses delicate hair cells that translate vibes into brain signals, like a forest of sensors swaying to the beat. Pump the decibels too high, and they snap like twigs in a storm permanently, since they don't regenerate. Normal chit-chat hovers around 60 decibels, but earbuds can blast 105 plus dB, rivaling a revving motorcycle. Anything past 85 decibels chips away at hearing. At 100, damage sets in after mere minutes. Scary thing? No alarm bells ring, no sting, no visible harm, just stealthy ruin. That post-concert tinnitus or constant what? In convos? Dead cells waving goodbye. Studies reveal teens sporting hearing loss akin to middle-agers, all from portable audio overload. Some gadgets cap volume for safety, but we often bypass them because louder equals better until it's not. Hearing aids amplify remnants, not miracles. Turn it down, take breaks. Preserve those precious hairs for the long haul. Number 4. That subtle glow at night, your sleep hormone's arch nemesis. In the dead of night, even a faint light source is like a thief stealing your rest. Darkness cues melatonin production, the conductor of your body's overnight tune-up, but a sliver from a charger, street lamp, or clock face, it slashes output by half, fooling your brain into daytime mode like a faulty light switch flipping erratically. Beyond grogginess, chronic disruption tweaks metabolism, packing on pounds mysteriously, and dulling insulin response. Rodent tests showed dim nocturnal light triggering weight gain and mood dips, hinting at human parallels. Your emotions suffer too. Skimped melatonin links to blues and worry, turning that kid's nightlight into a gateway for inner turmoil. Ditch the monsters under the bed, but banish the light invaders for real peace. Blackout curtains, anyone? Number 3. Your trusty seat, the stealthy health drainer. That plush chair cradling you? It's a slow burn foe. Humans aren't wired for endless sitting. It's like dipping into your vitality reserves hourly. Blood slogs in your legs, upping clot risks, while metabolism dozes off, burning fewer calories as muscles idle. Enzymes that torch fat go dormant, explaining desk job weight creep despite steady eating. Muscles atrophy quietly, especially core and back, birthing slouched postures that age you prematurely like evolving into a question mark. Pre-chair eras had us roaming. Now, many log 15 sedentary hours daily, akin to statue mode. Experts dub sitting the new smoking for its cumulative toll. Stand up, stretch, move, your future self applauds. Number 2. Belly. Down, snoozing your spine's nightly nightmare. Cozy as it feels, crashing face first twists your neck awkwardly for air, like a prolonged yoga fail. It flattens spinal curves, compressing vertebrae under body weight as if pancaking dough. This strains neck muscles and joints, pinching nerves that zap arms with pins and needles. Long-term, persistent aches and alignment woes. If you're hooked, opt for a thin head pillow and a pelvic prop to ease the curve, but aim to flip to back or side for spine-friendly Z's. And finally, number 1. Playing chicken with your bladder, overstretching, the ultimate holdout. Ignoring that full bladder nudge? You're training a muscle to overextend, like repeatedly yanking elastic till it sags. Signals hit at half capacity for a reason, delay chronically, and it weakens, leaving residue that breeds UTIs. Think fiery streams and urgency. Bladder bursts are mythically rare. You'd leak first, but repeated abuse erodes pelvic support, risking leaks at inopportune times. Go when nature calls. It's your body's polite reminder. Phew, that was a wild ride through these undercover health saboteurs. If this sparked some aha moments, drop a like, share your worst habit in the comments, and hit subscribe for more eye-openers on living smarter. What's one change you'll make today? Let's chat below.